Hello friends, this is Angie. On Instagram I am Bubmie, B-U-B-M-I-E. Come on over, be my friend. Today is Thursday, July 8th, and I want to thank all the new subscribers. Holy cow, I have a whole bunch of new subscribers. And I think many of them were due to the Lord and Lady of Stitchshire. But if somebody else has shouted me out, let me know. I've been hit or miss on watching Flosstube, so I apologize for that. I'm way behind. I've been watching it here and there, but you guys all know that I have a wedding this Saturday on July 11th. So if all of you could send prayers and positive karma and good thoughts for this wedding this weekend, that would be great, because Alabama's a little scary right now. So thank you. So let's talk cross-stitching. This is my channel about cross-stitching. So let's talk cross-stitching, and then at the end I'll do some personal things. I have 2 finishes. So I finished the bee's knees. It's not fully finished. Obviously my hoop is still crooked. But it came like this in a kit. It's a dimensions kit, and it's just going to stay in this hoop. I just have to like fix this to the top and get the back all together. But that was just a fun little stitch. I like sometimes to have just a little stitch that I don't have to count, I don't have to think. I could just take this anywhere, and I really enjoy that. And you notice this is probably like maybe the first time ever that I've had a manicure on this channel. It's my 3rd manicure in my whole life. I'm just so hard on my nails, and I already have like spots that my second finish was this. It's a Lizzie Kate, and the pattern doesn't seem to be in there. So I apologize. And it's not ironed. I got that done. So at some point I'll be needing to do some finishing. So that's what I have finished. That's all I have finished. I have this stack of mess. Oh, before I forget, I want to show you this. I gave this to Ben and Tori. And my framers opened up. I didn't have to frame it myself. I was so excited. And I will, next time I have a picture of Thomas and Char. They have theirs already as well. I'll show you guys that. So I said a couple weeks ago, the weekend I was supposed to be at StitchCon, that I was going to try to touch all my whips. I came pretty doggone close. I think maybe there were like 3 or 4 that I didn't touch, and I had a lot of fun doing that. It was really nice. Getting to what I did was on Saturday, I set a timer for 20 minutes, and I would stitch for 20 minutes and then switch projects. So I was pretty successful with that. I think on Saturday night, I think I touched 8 or 9 projects while I watched a little bit of Flosstube, and then I changed my location. I went downstairs and I put on, there was Star Wars on TV, and so I watched a good bit of Star Wars. So that was a lot of fun. I think that I would like to maybe once a month try to do that, where I spend the weekend stitching on everything that I can. So I've made a good amount of progress on Let Freedom Ring. I was doing great for a while, doing 100 stitches a day, and I did really well with that. I'm not done with the trees over here. I got tired of those, and so I went to the other side and I got the bushes done here. I finished all of this archway and working on the construction of this end. So I'm progressing along. It's my goal that this will be done in 2020. That's my goal. So I need to get back and get cracking. Obviously, if I had a few distractions going on. I started on Char Stocking. And this is the pattern's by Joan Elliott, but the kit is from, sorry, Needlework Kit by Design Works Crafts. I'm not 100% thrilled with this kit. First I had to replace the fabric because I felt that their Ada fabric was too, like the holes were too big. It was too loosey-goosey. So I changed that. I'm having trouble with, it came on a floss card, but there were numbers for the floss card, but the colors that are not numbered to match along, and the code, the key code, the symbols aren't on the code. So what they have listed is for light yellow, yellow, dark yellow. The dark yellow looks orange to me, and so I'm switching that out. And there was another color that I'm going to have to switch. They're reds. I had to switch the reds. I don't like the reds. The reds that they gave were too, like, this is considered dark red, and to me that's maroon. So I switched out to 321 red because the red that they gave was very, very orange, and I'm not happy with it. So I've done the yellows. That's the dark yellow, and then that's light yellow. The other yellow was totally orange, and so I'm not happy with it. So I'm going to find in the daylight, when I remember, to find a light yellow. Otherwise, I'm happy with the pattern. I really like the pattern, and I think Char will be really excited. She doesn't know, so don't tell her. Hopefully, I don't think she's watching. She's got more, she's got too much to do in her life than to watch my Flosstube. I've been working on Lizzie Kate's Autumn. This is a four-part series. I believe I have the other ones as well. So I've been working on this a little bit at night. This is on a mushroom Lugana. Let's see what count it says. 28 count. And sorry, my needle's still in there. I'm so excited. I finally got all this done. Oops, I didn't fold that right. I got all the gold done, and I've gotten the tree almost all done. I gotta finish the leaves and then this done. So very excited about that. That will be done by fall. Just need to keep plugging away at it. And I have another finish. Oh, sorry. I just piled everything up that I knew I'd stitched on and knew I needed to talk about it. Misty Purcell's Luminous Fiber Arts, the Bluebird Salute. And I changed this up. I didn't have all the called for colors. And so this is all I'm going to do. I'm not going to do the border or the fireworks. I didn't have the color of fireworks. And I'm happy with it just like this. I like it on this white, but I also kind of wish that I had done something antique-y. I've thought about dunking it in some coffee and tea, but I think I'm gonna leave it like this, Maybe I'll stitch another one. I need to look on, like I need a hole in the head. I need to look on at her other birds because I've seen some other ones and they're adorable. Like my mother-in-law says, what's need have to do with want, right? Have you been following Lindy Stitches and her free adorable little mystery Sal she has going along? I got the little girl done. And I did this, this is an 18 count, or I think it's an 18 count. Maybe it's tighter, maybe it's a 22 count. I think it's a 22 count. It's like a minty green, it's just an Ada that I got at the thrift store. I'm happy with that. I'm excited for the next part that came out. So funny, when I was looking on her website came out, and you know, I knew that I got her newsletter. That's how you get it. If you would like to do this, you just need to go to Lindy Stitch's website and subscribe to her newsletter. And if you subscribe to her newsletter, then you get these patterns. So when the new one came out, at the top, she has a brand new pattern that's a kit, and it's a birthday cake. And I thought that was the next part. I was like, she's sitting next to a cake that's bigger than she is. That's what I thought, but I'm a dork and I've been a little preoccupied. I got this for my son who got his EMT. And I think I forgot to mention last time, he got, and he doesn't know I got this for him. He doesn't know I'm going to stitch it for him. I think I'll give it to him for Christmas, or maybe his birthday. I might be able to get it done for his birthday. Although I think I might do it in, no, I'll do it in blue because EMTs are blue. His birthday's in September. He got on at the fire station that's close to us. I can't remember if I told you guys before. He got on at a different station, and now he switched stations already. And it's the one that's like a mile and a half from our house. So he's very excited. Very excited. He's worked long and hard to make that happen. So I'm very proud of him, our son John. Today when I went and got my manicure and pedicure, I took a stitch to do while I was getting my pedicure. And this is what I was working on. I did all those French knots and all the way around the top of the star. That's what I got done. Such a fun little stitch. And then, I think I told you guys that I'm working on, I've got these two patterns by Plum Street and Heartstring Samplery. And when I went to my very first retreat, the Fancy Works retreat at McCormick's Creek State Park, put on by Fancy Works out of Bloomington, Indiana, I had the best table. I met the most fabulous ladies. Becky, the Obsessed Stitcher, was the first one who, like, we kind of had connected, and she brought me into the group. And then her friend Terry, and then I met Mary, and we just became buddies, and we've gone to retreats together, either all four of us or some of us, and they're just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful ladies. And so we said we wanted to do this, but all four of us wanted our hands in it. So we worked on how were we going to do this. So we've all started on this side. We all have the same fabric. We've all started on this side. And then we're going to take our piece and pass it. We have a pattern worked out. And the next person who gets it will work on this side, because we have 4 pieces going, so we're gonna rotate. The third person who gets it, once both sides are done, the third person is going to finish it and then send it on to the 4th person. So when I get my final piece, the other 3 will have stitched on it. We'll either have done the left side, the right side, or done the finishing. So that's how we're doing it. So I had a funny thing happen. We're doing this on 22 count Misty, and I don't think I have the packaging. I don't know. I apologize. I'll figure out who we got this from. Maybe it's on the called for. No, it's not on 36 count Confederate Gray. No, it's not. So this is where I am. Okay. You could kind of see the outline. I had finished. The other night I sat outside. It was a beautiful night. Oops. Where am I at? You can't see on this fabric very well, but there's white. There's a little white design around those little hearts. You could see it a little bit better on my fabric. So I had finished all over here. These are tiny stitches. It's with one thread. Tiny, tiny stitches. I had gotten a whole bunch done. And then I thought, why is my fabric so small? And I went to pull apart the fabric, and I couldn't, because it was folded in half, and I had stitched all of this whole section to the other side of my fabric. And I had to pull it all out. So I'm back to square one. And I then, after it took me a long time to get that pulled out because those are tiny stitches and over one. And I was so sad. I was so sad. And so I went upstairs to try to work on it again, and my brain wasn't in it. My brain and my eyeballs were not in it. So it got put in stitchy timeout. I bought myself a new pair of scissors to go in my fabric bag. They're pretty scissors. These are just Hobby Lobby scissors, but they're very pretty. And Sweet Mary made me a fabric project bag, and the fabric inside says, "Take care of each other, tell the truth, give thanks for all your blessings, listen, and always do your best. Love." And here's the back. And this, look at that cute zipper pull. And my initial, I got an A on it. There's a little A on it. And then she made me this sweet little sweet pin cushion. I think it's filled with walnut shells, crushed walnut shells. So, thank you, Mary. I did have some Stitchy haul. I think there was more in the bag, but now that Dave's taken over part of my Stitchy room, it's a disaster. But I did get the thread pack for Long May She Wave from Fat Quarter Shop. And I did get one of these Stitchy journals from the Fat Quarter Shop. I think you guys have seen these, right? So they just project number, and you could fill in all the details. So I'm going to try it, see how I do. We'll see how I do. Trying to think, was there any, oops, whoop, mess. So the day that I did my stitching, I don't think I did enough on anything to really show you guys. It'd be kind of redundant. But I was sad I didn't hit anything. I think there were 4 projects. Oh, wait. Sorry, there's one other thing I wanted to show you. I haven't stitched very much on Mother Teresa, but I have been working on my Agnus Dei. So here's the whole pattern. And this is by, and I'm not going to get his name right, this is by Jacob de Graaf, Modern Folk Embroidery. And so I've been working, it's coming along. There's my needle sticking right out, sorry. So I'm pretty excited about it. It's a very peaceful stitch. Very peaceful. Okay, that's all I have for stitching. I have some things still waiting to come in the mail. I know Dave's like, seriously? I don't have an LNS, so I have to order online. I want to do some updates. Thank you, everybody who commented. I need to go back in the comments and respond, but thank you for all your prayers and well thoughts for Matthew, my son, who is doing very, very well. He's doing very well. Work has been great. He's been working. He's been doing everything. He's doing very well. So thank you so much. This weekend is Ben and Tori's wedding. We've had people dropping out because the uptick in coronavirus cases in Alabama. So I'm hoping that all of you will send positive thoughts and prayers that all goes well. I do want to show you what I had done. I took my wedding dress in, and my first order of business was to get a pocket square. And this is a piece off my dress that the lady hand embroidered it. So I got a pocket square for each of my boys. All 4 boys have a pocket square. And then she made me this clutch purse. And it does have a cord, and she said she would switch out the cording if I wanted to. The sucker is heavy, and the chain keeps, she said she ordered from a different place. It keeps hooking up, but there's the purse she made. I'm thinking I'm going to take the chain off because it is really heavy. And then I asked her to make christening gowns. So this is the little boy gown. And these are the buttons from the back of my dress. And then she took some of the lace. Here's the back. And then this is the girl gown. I'm gonna have to back this up, sorry. So there's the girl gown, and there's the buttons, and then she made that, oh, she took that off the train. Oh, and here's the bottom, all around the bottom. That was the same as the lace that was on the bottom of my dress. And these sleeves, the top's not like the top of my dress, but the sleeves are like exactly, those are the sleeves for my dress, and she made little sleeves. So I told my kids, we need a boy, girl, we need a boy and a girl. And I think of the two that are getting married, I think that somebody has a special christening gown that they're already planning on using. I'm like, well, then you're just gonna have to have twins because these need to be worn. So I'm very, very, very excited about those. I think that's it. I think that's all my stitching news I have. I know it's short and quick, but I've been watching a fair amount of Flosstube when I get a chance, when I get time to sit. My living room is such a disaster because I have everything I need to take to Alabama. So that's what I'm gonna go get busy with. I hope that you're well. I hope that you're healthy. I hope that you've been getting good stitching time. I hope that you're doing everything that you can to stay safe and healthy, and positive good thoughts for the school years starting, that everybody gets to start or do something, a plan made. That's the hardest part right now, is that everybody's working on a plan, but we don't have a plan. And even if we have a plan, the plan's gonna change. I've been trying really hard not to even think about it, and really I haven't thought about it, but at the same time I'm kind of stressing because maybe I should be thinking about it more and like figuring out what I'm gonna do. I did last night order masks that that have the plastic so my students can see my mouth, and I'm gonna get a shield. I think I'm gonna get the shield that looks like it has a tiara on the top. I don't know if you've seen those. What a crazy time we live in right now. It really is. It's crazy. So I hope that you are being kind to one another. I hope that you are giving each other grace. I have to tell you a funny story. I was walking down the aisle at the grocery store today, and I try really hard to follow the arrow signs that they have down. I'm trying really hard. And I messed up today because my thoughts were everywhere, and I'm going up an aisle, and I get to the other side. I realized I've gone the wrong way, but there's nobody in the aisle. And a lady turns around and she's coming at me. And I was like, oh shit. So I say, I'm really sorry, I'm going the wrong way. And I think I'm 99% what she said was, I don't give a shit. And she just, I mean, she didn't even stop. She didn't even break stride. I don't give a shit. I thought it was really funny. I'm sure she cares. I'm sure she cares. But it was just her and I, and we weren't stopping, and we just kept going, and I was wearing my mask, and she was wearing her mask. And my handsome husband just walked into what he says is his office, but I'm gonna put lines down on the floor.
So Flosstube.
This is Flosstube.
Hello, Flosstube.
You wanna say hi, Dave?
Hello, Flosstube. How's it going?
He just went and got his hair fixed for the wedding. Because back in, was it Dave, March?
Yeah.
So early in March, he needed a haircut and he couldn't go. So I cut his hair, which I used to cut his hair when we were first married. I cut all my boys' hair. And he sat down in the chair, he goes, she does a number 3 on the sides and then scissors the top. Great, I did that. So then it was April, because he goes about every month to get his haircut. I think it was April, and he says, I need another haircut. And I said, okay. And I said, what guard do you want? And he said, a 3. I'm like, okay. And that's all he said, and I wasn't thinking. and I started cutting his hair, and I got here and saw how short it was and realized that didn't look right on the top. I'm like, oh, I was supposed to use scissors on the top. He goes, oh, it's okay. Don't worry about it. Just finish it. Well, I had to finish it. I couldn't like leave him with a stripe across the top of his head. Maybe I should have in retrospect, because usually his hair grows super, super fast, and he has to go like every 4 to 6 weeks to get it cut. And yeah, it didn't grow so fast this time, and we have the wedding on Saturday. So he just had to go get it cleaned up, but it's not nearly as long as it usually is. So, all right, stitching friends, take care, you guys. If you just found me, I hope you hit the subscribe button. If you're happy, give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment. What are you stitching on? What do you want to stitch on? What is your like piece, like you're chomping at the bit that you really want? Like you really want to stitch it now. There's so many things right now. All right, take care, and I will try to post, coming back from the wedding, I'll try to post and let you know how everything went. And until then, stitch all the things and have a great day.